welcome back to another episode. Last Day on Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, guys, that's your fan freaking size. Today on the most amazing Friday, as you can see, we have been raided. That means there's a revenge raid lined up. Marvelous. I know, you know, it's not so marvelous. Well, the certain area that they happen to break into and the certain chest that they happen to break is apparently our protections were not enough, and they wisened up and they decided to break into here. These raiders really, they are not about breaking into this northern area anymore, and it has me spooked because I don't know, I feel like I should move my turrets over to this hallway because this is where they broke in. You guys can see some of this stuff. I only opened up one because I was looking for some wood to actually get in my inventory, which is exactly what I got now for the hatches we're gonna need to get some revenge on this lad. But at the very least, there is some stuff left over, but they did make off like bandits with a pretty solid haul of ours. So we're gonna be going back and trying to get that. That is exactly why we have the C4 at our disposal as well, because this strep throat Loki has been a blessing in disguise, at least in terms of helping me get C4, because like I said, the whole quarantine's been on pretty hardcore, so not much that I've been able to go off to, but at the very least, it is starting to feel a little bit better, so that's great news. But you guys probably don't care too much about that. What you guys probably care about is some juicy information we got before we dive head first into this raid and get some sweet revenge. So without further ado, boom! What you guys are seeing right here actually has to do with the last couple of days. So as you know, the last couple of days, there's actually been a lot of information coming from Discord, coming from comments made by some of the Last Day on Earth developers over on the official Last Day on Earth Discord. Well, lads and lasses, we got a little more complete of a document here. So this was actually compiled by Zombie Queen over by the Discord to kind of just go over all the rough notes from Cloud's comments, and apparently he went through all of these a day. So we got a lot of information, and sweet mama did Cloud talk about a lot of information. So some of these are repeats for what we've gone over, but there's so many points that there's definitely gonna be some other stuff. So if it's a repeat, I'll just glance over. So let's go ahead and kick things off. The farm in all of its marvelous is going to be a location, not an event that was kind of already known. But what wasn't known is that over 200 melee and gun mods are being added to the game. 200! Dude, that is not what I was expecting, especially for the VSS teaser video. I was honestly thinking like, all right, dude, like maybe this is gonna get like 50 mods. This is gonna be nutty. No, we apparently have confirmation that over 200 different modifications for different guns are gonna be put in, and whoa, mama, that's a lot of customization, a lot of power being put in our fingertips that I cannot wait to get to capitalize upon. Can't wait to hear some of you guys. If you guys got any ideas for what some of these could be, because there's obviously the pretty basic ones like bipods, you know, laser sights and all that, but if we're talking over 200 mods total, there's got to be some interesting ones. So I'd love to hear your guys' ideas in that comment section down below. The farm is gonna have some melee mods. We did learn that the farm was gonna have some recipes that we could learn apparently, but also by the looks of it, the farm itself will contain some melee mods. When that does come out, you'll be able to find mods everywhere. They are not going to just be limited to the farm. I'm guessing the farm might just have like a high drop rate to kind of be a little bit more focused upon that, at least for the melee mods. And bunkers floor 5 and 6, we finally got news about this, are going to be clan floors. That is what they've been waiting all this time for, and I don't know what I don't know if that means we're really gonna be getting those floors anytime soon. That obviously depends on when the clan comes, but whoa, is that gonna be awesome to actually be able to venture into those lower floors with your clan, see the enemies and probably bosses that is gonna have for us to face, and all those shenanigans that happen out there. That's gonna be crazy. It's gonna take coins to make a clan, which is kind of poopy to hear, but I think a lot of games do have kind of similar features where it does kind of take an initial cost to make your clan or whatever. So it does suck that to make a clan you're gonna have to do it, but that is just to make a clan. So the good news is that you should be able to join a clan for free, and that it shouldn't take coins to do that. But if it does, well, y'all are gonna catch me probably opening up those free crates a lot and crossing my fingers for that single coin at a time. But yeah, I'll definitely, whenever I do make my clan, no worries guys and gals, I will take that cost up front, and whenever all of y'all can flood in and join the greatest clan that Last Day on Earth will ever see, we're gonna have a fun time with that. But anyways, the smugglers camp might actually be coming back to the game. This is awesome because I've been clamoring for the smugglers camp. That thing was awesome. It came in multiple versions, and it was just such a great event to be taken out right away. So that's great news that there's a chance it comes back, and I really hope it does come back. It's a great variety, even like as a weekly event, you know, once a week pops up like so during some specific day, and you can have I don't know, dude, just some specific day you could head over. It'd just be awesome to see that added in some capacity. I love having that variety of events. I was just as bummed when the shipwreck event got removed. It wasn't the greatest, but dude, it was still pretty fun to go to. But the ability to paint guns will be added later. The actual customization of guns and painted and whatnot. Yeah, it appears that there is. How custom will it be? We don't know, but there will be customization coming, which is very nice. Shooting guns will over time start hurting you, so you need to take a break. I think what that means is just kind of like the whole recoil, because I think they're trying to make this a bit more realistic of a system, because if you shoot a gun like you can on Last Day for, well, literally 10 minutes straight, I think your shoulder would probably give out, because guns have a lot of recoil and stuff, and I don't know if this is just kind of Cloud trying to, in a fancy way, so that there's going to be recoil, or if literally if you shoot your gun for long enough, you start taking damage. I'm kind of leaning towards the recoil side, but only time will tell, and hopefully that time will be this week as well. But the rating replays, by the looks of it, are not gonna happen. I thought from what we read the other day, there might be a chance. Greg will not be added. Apparently Greg's just some inside joke amongst the Discord server people and some of the Kafir staff, so maybe Greg's the guy from the smugglers camp. Greg, I'd welcome you back with open arms, buddy. You should come live at my base. Cooldown type locations where you get melee weapon mod recipes. Those are gonna be more things coming. So it looks like locations kind of similar to the farm. They'll probably be doing that with the melee weapon mod recipes as well, although from what we read that one time, it seemed like the farm or whatever is going to be where we do get melee weapon mod recipes. But I wonder if other types of cooldown locations, so like the bunker, like the witch, maybe this is why it's being more general and saying that all of those will have a chance at getting us some of them recipes. The sawn off was replaced because it blocks installing some mods on the shotgun. I'm not entirely sure what that means unless they're talking about a sawn-off weapon that they were originally planning on adding to the game, but they didn't because it is a shotgun class weapon and it probably has shotgun-specific mods that you can't install. Or maybe it's a special type of attachment that you couldn't, like maybe a sawn-off attachment was a thing and they won't let you. I don't know, maybe like a weapon mod or something. The Fredless and Fred chat, we talked about that. That is going to be coming away. The chopper gas tank rate is 10% or higher. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if that means that they're going to be raising it even more, or if that's what it's currently. I'd have to guess that they're going to be raising it even more than before. The witch drops the horde cooldown. We went over this, but she is going to drop bones for melee weapon mods in the future and potentially other stuff. The bones, that is right, will be used in the modding of the melee weapons. Recoil is going to affect automatic weapons. You will not be able to hold the tag button forever. You got to give the weapons some rest, kind of like I was talking about a little bit earlier. Mods will be one of the things that affect recoil. Can't tell about AI. AI seems to behave the same way, so they'll have to adapt. I think that means if AI actually have different guns, I don't think they're sure how the recoil is going to be affecting them, but they are saying here that they will adapt it to it, so I'm guessing that the AI will also start have to abiding by these recoil rules and whatnot. First, they're going to be adding recipes for fire weapons. Melee weapon recipes will be added with some farm add-on a bit later, so I think that's what they mean, is at first we're going to be getting the recipes for, I think when it says fire weapons, maybe that means weapon mods for weapons that fire, like guns and stuff. That's my best bet for what it's going to initially be, because they're literally saying that the melee weapon recipes will be added with the farm add-on a bit later. But when the weapon update does drop, we will be able to get, again, what does appear to be not weapon mods, you know what, like ranged weapons / gun mods and whatnot. Friends in LDOE, you'll be able to set a friend request and chat with them anytime once you build the radio thing. That's it. Later on, you can add to the party thing. What if you can fire an explosive arrow once a minute? That will do the trick. So it looks like, I think that's a potential mod that they're looking towards. We've seen the bow and arrow is going to be moddable. I'm guessing the arrows are going to be one of those such customizations or a type of ammo that you can pick. And well, if they make an explosive arrow you can shoot once in a while, that'll kind of be like a budget grenade launcher and kind of amazing. Also more reinforcement of the fact that they are removing the bad bases every day. So if you guys do come across them, do report them to it. Even if worst case the base doesn't end up being a quote-unquote bad base, it's better to be safe than sorry, to hopefully get that one removed from the pool. In worst case, it just stays in the pool because it's not a bad base, you know. And no, the true friend, the pup, will not have inventory space. So an absolute ton of information. I hope that you guys did enjoy. I cannot wait to hear what y'all got to say about it in that comment section down below. Go ahead and flood me with all the informations that your lads and lassies got. Your own thoughts, your own opinions, or maybe your own elaboration, because you know something more about something than I do and whatnot. I'm sure the fan freaking community here would enjoy and appreciate the bejesus out of such a thing. Just like I hope you guys and gals do enjoy yourselves yourselves the bunker code for today. Today's magical combination of numbers and whatnot is going to be 74 and 65 2. That should get you into the bunker. If not, hopefully some fan-fantastic person has left an up-to-date code in that comment section down below for everyone to go ahead and to get to use it. And if not, you could be that fan-fantastic of this lovely, fan-fantastic person of this lovely community that does do such a thing. And I am sure 100% everyone is going to appreciate the bejesus out of. I know you would have my appreciation because I just love how helpful we are as a community. And if we're just taking steps towards continuing that helpfulness, aka fan-fantasticness, positivity, all that jazz, I'm a happy lad. So make Papa Star happy lad. I think we're all in agreement with that. But anyways, can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say about all of that information that we did drop today in that comment section down below. And remember, that comment is gonna put your third of the way into the week of $12 @2/Play Store gift card give. All you gotta do is always make sure the like button, make sure you subscribe. That's where you would on today's video. I'll go ahead and turn out every single last Earth video. One set of arrows, I'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for the week. And we'll kick off new week of giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure to get your entries in and make sure that you have the notification bell hit as well to never miss an opportunity to get them entries in, so you get notified about every video, so you get notified about all the latest information I'm always spreading to your eyes and faces, all the latest of update gameplay, absolutely, as soon as they do come, as soon as they drop, and of course other dope survival games all alongs the way. And here we are face to face with a rather long base. I'm not actually as big as I thought it'd be. Question is, where's the good stuff? And this is why I'm scared. I know for a fact this is gonna be a multi-level stone base. As is tradition, the question is, where do we want to break into this base? I'm thinking somewhere kind of central, kind of like the halfways point. And I think we're right around at that halfway point. So one of these two walls, maybe the one closer to the window. I got a good feeling about this. I got 2 C4. I feel like I've learned my lesson. I should put that C4 away. I also did bring the pistola here just in case there's not enough chests for us to break into, but I doubt that's going to be the case. I have a lot of high hopes for this one, and hopefully we'll finally be getting a juicy raid coming everybody's way. Boom! We are in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Question is this the good part of the base? I don't know. All I know is that I'm going to mow the bejesus out of all you boys and girls with a little bit of Kalashnikov 47. Best weapon known to mankind. What can I say? Okie dokie. We broke through one chest. Bada bing, bada boom! Already walking on out of here. Yeah, like I'm saying, dude, if there's ever, I think revenge raids, this is what I've been hearing, and this is exactly what I'm seeing firsthand. And we did have another dope revenge raid before that we just didn't happen to have the C4 for. If there's ever, honestly, I would suggest just save your C4 for revenge raids, because we've broken through one chest and it's already looking suspiciously promising. I don't know how to feel about this, and he has more C4. We're gonna need C4 to get into that other room. I don't know if this room is worth it, you know, like he's got a couple chests here, but what's he got in that other room? I feel like he's got even more chests, you know? It's like, what do we do? Do we use the second C4? I don't know. I've come so far. Oh, why don't we break through one more of these chests, kind of gauge what it's got, because I mean, we're probably gonna break through these chests at some point, maybe see if yeah, not looking too great. Odds are, especially because this guy took a lot of stuff, it's probably the best of it is gonna be in here. So question is, do we go through? Honestly, I kind of want to use it on the wall here because I feel like there might be a chest, and if there's a chest, we could break through it and get a little bit of a bonus. But I mean, there could also be other like workbenches there and stuff. Like he doesn't have, I'm not seeing his advanced furnace out here. See, I don't want to accidentally break that. I'd rather break like some chests and stuff so we could actually get into it. All right, let's go ahead, pop this puppy open and hope for the freaking best, because I'm out of C4 again. So how about some more C to the 4? Ooh, okay, there's about 3 chests starting name, but the good news is, to get all of these chests, at the very least, we did have to use both the C4, so can we just celebrate the fact that we didn't waste the C4? This is, I'm sorry guys, this is just, it's such a big deal to me because, well, we've just had a bad string of luck where C4 happens to get wasted for the worst of reasons, yet here we are, successfully using 2 C4. The question is, will there be actual good contents to this base, or will most of what we take home just be our stuff? Because I know for a fact they stole some first aid kits and a pretty nice Kalashnikov. So we might be going down that rabbit hole. I'm not sure that's a rabbit hole I'm too welcoming of. All right, well, we got 4 more. Never mind, 3 more chests. We should be able to break into every one of these chests, and unless my stuff magically disappeared, we're guaranteed to have a good haul. That's mainly because he stole a good haul from me, and I'm just getting that haul back, but you know what I mean. Hey, Kalashnikov number 2. Still, no angry zombies trying to come after my bum. That's always a great news. We still got a bejesus ton of red and yellow tickets, so I'm not too prioritized with grabbing those up. I'd say for the most part, we're looking pretty Gucci, mixed swaggins. Now comes the question of these 3 chests. See, I'm trying to make it all dramatic and stuff, but the real thing is we don't actually have to worry about which one we break into because we're in a stress-free environment of easily being able to bust every one of these puppies open. And once they are busted, well, here's the thing. Also, I'm gonna start using a pistol. What do we have to do? 2 more chests. That's about 16 noise. We can afford to use a pistol a little bit, especially if we're recovering pistols and Kalashnikovs as well. And we got an additional electronic circuit. I mean, it's not as nice as it used to be, especially because I've been starting to recycle some of the phones since we're not quite at level 50, but we're very close. And now that the phone recyclage has started happening, allow me to just say, I think we got about 5 electronic circuits at least from like a stack or 2. These aren't as hype. I mean, there's still a really good loot, don't get me wrong, but we have so much at home. You know, I feel like the things I get most hyped for are the things I don't have because I want them. AKA, if you just want to put some C4 and some raids, Kafir, I'd appreciate the bejesus out of them. But for now, just got to put some of that away. The spikes. I couldn't tell if that was the spikes or my hunger. Probably the spikes. Let's down a little bit of the jerky. And with some of that jerky, nice and downed in bodies of zombies, fertilizing the dirt and stuff. Let's go through chest number 2 and see what it contains for me and for you. For the most part, I think we're just getting our stuff back. So I definitely forgot about you, boys and girls. No worries, no worries. I got some full auto pistol drizzle for y'all. This ain't even pistol drizzle at this point. This is like pistol fog. It's a constant just stream of condensation in the air, suspended molecules of water. Yeah, get scienced, abomination. I just weather forecasted the hell out of these dudes straight to death. But yeah, I think this is also stuff that we're recovering. Yeah, okay. Ooh, don't want to leave this behind. That's gonna be a no from me, Sarge. Let's break into this, and after this, we'll at least know everything. All the cards will be on the table, and we can take things from there. So it looks like he's got a little bit more aluminium. Very nice, very nice. I say we chow down on the rest of the jerky this man has to offer. And well, even though that was my man's, that was me offering jerky to myself. But back on topic. Ooh, 20 wrenches. I'm tempted by that. We should have enough room, hopefully, to grab home all the valuables. But like I'm seeing here, we might need to leave something semi-valuable behind, which is kind of sort of on the poopy side. Weapon. Ooh, yeah. We gotta grab this. Yeah. What we dropping? I think we have more aluminum bars than aluminum wire at home, so I'll toss the 3 aluminum wire down. Worst case, I think we can smelt this down, although in terms of raw aluminum, I do think that the wire is more than that, but whatever. I'm making an executive decision. We're grabbing the car air filter, and all in all, I do believe we have everything that a man's could want from this base location, and it started out as hype as can be. I started hyping it up, but honestly, if it wasn't for our loot, this was, again, it was just a run-of-the-mill base, where the best loot for the most part was the electronic circuit, because I'm telling you, that's exactly what's happened. The anniversary gift or whatever, the 1-year anniversary gift involved an electronic circuit. Then after that gift was handed out to everybody, Kafir actually updated the database system and added like everyone's current bases to it. And I'm pretty sure everyone's current bases had the electronic circuit, and in the raid system, electronic circuits are pretty freaking hype. So the game thinks it's constantly giving us these great raids because of the electronic circuits, but they're not actually as great just because electronic circuits have become a lot more common. So was that the best base to use 2C4 on? No, but we got some goddamn revenge. I don't care if we use too much C4. That's what you get for trying to break into my base, boy. Thinking I'm gonna let something like that slide. I let it slide for the last guy because we were short on C4. Was not letting that happen again. I'm rightfully taking everything back to my house. Of course, I'm gonna have to organize a little bit and whatnot, but that's for another day. We're back up to 4 skulls. Also great news. And yeah, all in all, the day has gotten a lot better. Let's just ignore the fact that, again, we are again out of C4, and that means I'm gonna be going to a lot of red zones looking again. Oh dear God, it's a lot of looking, but hey, while my voice recovers and while I'm quarantined off, it's a perfect way of passing the time and being productive at the same time. I know, double whammy, baby. These guys, of course, are not actually asking for anything from us. They simply want that to be completed. We did manage the C4 part of it, but we do still have to get a couple other things. So we'll probably make that magic happen next time. I was about to call the raiders in again, but then I'm like, wait a minute. No, we did a revenge raid, not the normal type. Let's go. And well, we're definitely going to want to get that wall patched up on the ASAP. TBH. Why don't we go ahead and begin a little bit of work on that puppy? Right now, it should be pretty possible to just put a couple of things away for the time being. All the medical supplies had to be recovered. Let's get this wall back. And we do have a lot of level 1 walls to play around with as well. And I love playing around with level 1 walls. I hate when they snap over like that, but if you use level 1 walls like this, and I wish that they would, again, just stop doing whatever they're doing, but if you use the walls properly and some well-placed doorways, you end up with some pretty dopeness. And I think that we qualify for the side of pretty dope, especially if we can just keep on putting these things away, because never again will I leave you unfended, my stone walls. Before, I thought of thee as valiant warriors and protectors of my base. Now, I'm protecting you guys with level 1 walls, so you can protect my base a little bit better. So please don't let me down. And please, maybe, hey, if these walls ever learn how to do distractions, that could be amazing. All right, if they could just like toss a stone out here, distract any potential raiders. I'm just saying, that'd be a pretty cool. I think I'm gonna start training them in the arts. Let's get a little bit of that stone that we need to finish up this puppy in the first stage, and then all we need is a little bit of brickage, which we should have right friggin' here. And with that, the stone wall returns to its full strength. Marvelous. Listen, I know my singing's pretty mediocre normally, but it's worse than usual. I swear it is from my voice, but I'm gonna go ahead, make this a little bit more organized, and we'll take things from there. And with our inventory having a ton more room than we had before, let's go ahead, pick up a couple weapons, and I say we go upon a wee bit of an adventure. But for real, I cannot wait for all of that stuff. Oh, hold on, I can't take this way, but all that stuff we were talking about today, actually, I'm very happy that we got this just like super condensed version of it with pretty much all the information we could possibly need. And while there's definitely some questions that will arise from it, questions that I hope you guys ask and we can have a dope discussion for down below. Nonetheless, those are just awesome questions that keep the hype train chugging along. This train has been chugging for so long, but ooh, forgot to put you away, little cowboy. Why don't we take this opportunity actually to show you guys the dopeness and kind of how the base and a couple different aspects of it are happening to progress. Obviously, we do have, well, more level 1 walls protecting. That's always good, but we're almost at a full stack of circuits. If like all these things that circuits will be needed for in the future, I'm just saying we're kind of future-proofing it. But the big reason for that, and this ain't even counting all them puppies that we got right here, this is where the beauty happens. I know we're not a level 50 electronics, but we're getting really close, and I just love the fact that, again, the mobile phone does not clog this thing up. If you're confused by what that means, I mean where this gets a full stack and it no longer recycles, because usually the thing on the left I don't care about. To be fair though, with the phone, like plastics, it's not something we have a lot of. High-tech components, also super valuable in electronic circuits. Obviously super valuable in the past. They're still valuable, don't get me wrong, but I think we can be in agreement that their values definitely started to diminish a little bit, but we still got some dope phonage and some dope flash drives that, ooh, more phones as well for us to go ahead and sift through. So that recycler will be hitting level 50 near on a Starsnipe video coming to a YouTube page and point in time near you. Relatively. Anyways, why don't we see? I'd love if we could get a chopper, because honestly, choppers do have. Is this a chopper event? Ah, are you kidding me? The game is not being kind to me on the side of chopper things. It's actually not being kind to me on the side of anything for the most part, except for the bunker. The bunker, as of last has been very kind to us, and as such, I think we need to go and do a little bit of work over there. We didn't bring a huge amount of weaponry, but we did bring some. We do have a full stack of medical supplies and even some stuff we could pick up whilst we are there. Ooh, could have went to the airdrop too. That's okay, unless I do want to kind of run it out really quickly and see if that chopper event spawns, because I don't know, man. Honestly, I think I've gotten more silenced weapons from chopper events than bunkers. I don't know if that says a lot about chopper events or the bunker, or what that says a lot about, but the choppers have been kind to us. We've gotten silenced weapons, we've gotten fully modded weapons, and I did not hear the magical noise, meaning that something new is here, and as such, to the bunker we go! I just can't wait. Not just for the updates and all that jazz, and obviously to talk about it and do those freaking floors 5 and 6, but okay. That, besides the fact that that's obviously the most hyped thing I was out of the entire list, right? I just mainly can't wait for my throat to get better. I can't wait because, I mean, I've watched the videos, especially while I'm editing a little bit, and like, I sound similar, but I don't know, man. It's just weird, especially because I'm like just scared to say certain words. I could be taken weird out of context, but like certain words kind of like do hurt to say. And well, half of my throat is pretty enlarged compared to the other half. You know what I mean? So I just love for that to kind of like go down a little bit, go back to normal. The throat is just so beautiful in its natural state that this whole sickness vibes, just some bad vibes, man. We don't need none of that jazz. What we do need is going to be, well, over here. I'd love to give me some more of that, but that's not probably happening. What we do need, I believe, did this guy want us to take out turrets? I can't exactly recall, but dear mama, 5 and 6, that'd be beautiful. I can't recall if he did want us to take out some turrets or not, but better safe than sorry. Actually, well, we didn't really bring the best weaponry for turret takeouts, though. We have about one gun that goes far range. All right, we'll take out those turrets another day. Why don't we go back to everybody's favorite? Yogurt? Terry, is that you? No, I don't think that's Terry. Terry loves yogurt, in case you guys didn't know. If you don't know what oh, no. I forgot about this guy. This guy's still chasing us down from the blind one. Let me get to the ring around the rosy before he cuts me off. Yes, okay. We stand a chance to get this guy. Yeah, once something aggroes you, you're kind of aggroed for life. There's no getting away from it. You used to be able to kind of like leave and come back. That's definitely not an option anymore. It used to be if you did damage to someone, they'd remember that you exist and constantly hunt you down for the rest of their lives, almost like you become their nemesis. But I don't know if it's like a hard mode bunker thing or if just in general, but no, that's not the case anymore. These buddies will just keep on chasing like a dog chasing its own tail, except, well, if they catch it, well, I don't even know what a dog does once it catches its tail, but I can tell you what this thing does when it catches me. Hey! Gives me an all-weather notebook. Military variety, as you can tell from the green and the star. But no, what this guy does if he catches you is gives you a brutal and painful death. Hey, this guy over here freaking regenerated his body. Would you look at that? He was all blown up before. A plus effort to you there, bud. We do still have these rooms to take care of, and the exploder that waits on the other side. That's obviously gonna be a blast. But we got, not just him, but also his fast biting brethren that I'd like to take out first before they have a chance to do any more damage to us. And then the exploder will come next, and we'll most likely go boom. And once the boom goes boom, we can take out his parasitic little friends, and he will not give us any loot because he's just a great guy. That's what great people don't give loot. They make you earn it. And apparently murdering that man in cold blood. Well, I didn't murder him, to be fair. He didn't blow himself up. So maybe I didn't earn it. You know, that's what you gotta do. You gotta kill the zombies before they blow up in a giant toxic gooiness that also births triplets. And they're not exactly they're very weird triplets. They're glorified slugs, you know? It's like having a baby, and all of a sudden the baby comes out as a slug. Now that I'm thinking, I'd have so many mixed emotions about that situation. That'd be a weird situation. Let's just go away from that situation, pretend that convo never came up. Instead, let's pretend the convo about healing up so we don't die and taking out Frenzy Giant numero 2 on the day. Let's just talk about that once we put this chapter into all of our autobiographies. That's right, I believe in every single one of you guys. We're about to write the greatest series of autobiography books in the world, documenting all the fan-freaking-tastic lads and lasses and the Snipe gang and all of the, well, hopefully frenzied giants that we've murdered throughout the years for all the pain and suffering that they've brought us throughout the years as well. Like the pain and suffering we just got. I'm wearing 2 military clothes too, so that could have gone badly. I don't know. I don't remember if full military is enough to protect you from frenzy giants, because they, back from the olden days at least, I remember the olden days, didn't matter what armor you had. A frenzy giant was going to one-hitter quitter you. There was no hope from anything, all right? It was just a doom sentence if that person caught up to you, but now they are a little bit on the lighter hitting side, so I don't exactly know. I'm not the person to ask about frenzy giants, because they've changed, bro. They've changed, and my mind's kind of like embedded in the ways of the olden ways, like the ways of really being terrified of frenzy giants and not being terrified of these pushovers, because we do full damage to them and they can't even catch us. God, I don't know why that's a thing, but I just love that it's a thing. Like, come on, man. Literally, if something can't get to you, you do full damage to it. Like, yes, sir. I wonder if that works for the big one. Huh. Actually, I do wonder if that works for the big one. Well, currently the only way to fight him is through raids, and I don't think he's pretty invincible in the first place, but I wonder if you get him stuck in the doghouse. This is low-key something I'm interested in investigating. No! Shoot the toxic abomination guy. Also, please make sure you don't blow up in a giant glory of doom and die. I need you alive, my guy or my gal, in this situation. Let's dip before that boom goes off. And take out the parasites before they get to us. What you got for me? And dog tags. Why does that not? More dog tags. If that frenzy giant has dog tags too, today's gonna be an extra rough day, but such is the way of life. And you guys might be asking, Star, why didn't you dive into another raid? Guys and gals, you gotta understand where I'm coming from and my angle that I got here, all right? What I have learned is that raids without C4 are no longer a thing. They used to be a thing. They used to be a glorious thing that would fill our chest to the brim with fully modded and silenced weapons. Ever since 1.8.6, that is not a thing. All right, you need C4 to even have a chance at a good raid, and even then, that C4 could very well lead to a poopy raid, which maybe we should have been stockpiling our C4 from ye olden updates instead of using it every time we got the opportunity, but it's so tempting. I hate walking away from raids. I think you guys can understand that it's a hard feeling. To be fair, we also do raid pretty much on the daily, so there's definitely a higher frequency of the amount of times that we raid. But anyways, we are down to the last couple of weapons we got here, and I'm actually gonna be saving the shotgun for next time, because I do recall that we are running very low on shotgun ammo. Yeah, very fun fact, except it's not fun at all. Our shotgun is down in the dumps, which is, oh, let's go get a couple more shots off on him. Down in the dumps, and it's not good, because this is actually our highest quality shotgun. I think we have like 3 shotguns with maybe that much quality, so I'm trying to be a little bit, I'm trying to save some shotguns, especially with the weapon update coming out. I definitely want to get some of these mods. When will that update come out? Like I'm saying, hopefully this week should all go well, but I just gotta do some hardcore weapon modding, man. It's in my blood. I love making dope things, and making weapons even doper. That's, sign me up, Captain. Sign me up. Also sign me up to use the last of my medkits that weren't in my pockets, so really not the last of it, but nonetheless. And we can start preparing for taking out Mr. Frenzy Giant #1, and then we got another Frenzy Giant, and honestly, I think that second Frenzy Giant should be enough for us to have all of our stuff taken out, and let's just prepare, because it's about to go Super Saiyan mode! There we go, there we go, there we go. Gotta cut him off. Cutting corners, in case you guys didn't know, just whenever you hug a corner like this, it confuses him. I don't know what it is. I've never been that confused about corners in my life, but maybe I've just forgotten about it, you know? Maybe corner confusion affects us all, and we just don't realize it until one day, boom, you're cured. Maybe that's what happened to me, but yeah, corners and doorways, because I guess doorways have a lot of corners though, to be fair, but just anything that you can kind of like walk around and hug very tightly, it just looks like apparently Frenzy Giants, just, not even Frenzy Giants, just in general, I just talk in Frenzy Giants because they're very fast and you need to get separation from them while you wail on them. But the Frenzy Giants are the main case. But anyways, yeah, it does work for everybody. Just some of the faster fellows like Toxic Spitters, they don't get caught as much, but I've had a pretty solid success rate with our buddy over here. Hey, Frenzy Giant, you protected a chest over there. I'd love to take a peek-ski doodles into what that chest may contain. Actually, I'm gonna soften you up like a cupcake. I don't know if cupcakes are soft. I haven't had a cupcake in years. Oh my God. I just realized how bad that is when I say it out loud. I need to have a cupcake right after this video. All right, while this video is rendering, hopefully I will be buying a cupcake because I obviously need one. But in the meantime, Frenzy Giant, you gotta go. There we go, there you go. Confuse you with the quarters a little bit. And if you are on the other side of a wall, when he does his attack, it will also not register, which can lead to some pretty cheeky stuff if you're kind of like, you can kind of, I'm not the best at it, but what you can do, especially with melee weapons, is you can kind of like, you know, play a little bit of peekaboo, right? Because he'll, like, if you stand here and he starts attacking, bada bing, bada boom, hide behind the corner really quickly, then just kind of stuff like that. I don't know. It's a lot easier to show how to do the whole like wall / corner peek than it is to whatchamacallit, actually talk about it. Then again, my words, don't get me wrong, I got some of the best words in the world. Undoubtedly, just kidding. My words are average. I'd say they're probably pretty average words, but yeah, I am a lot better with showing stuff than when it comes to using the wordage and putting words in certain orders and trying to make sense of it. But I have made sense of the fact that we still got a terminal to open. We still got a pistol and a respectable, okay, not as respectable amount, but we got a little bit here of ammunition and durability left on these things. And I do know that these toxic spitters over here definitely still need a little bit of death embedded into them, and we got a military notebook out of it. Already a success, and our booties are about to go break, so hopefully we can go and acquire some more of those. And I'd love to go and get into some more. It's my best shot. No, guys, I need to make the executive decision. We gotta save this shotty, especially since shotguns are my favorite way of bringing death and destruction upon bosses, and I'd love to mod them and make them even more deadly and destructive. And I don't have enough shotgun raid in my life at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep beep. Yeah, again, like I'm saying, we need more shotgun, and that's not happening because we were honestly getting a huge amount of shotguns from all the raids we were doing, but the rating system's changed. But I don't know. Feel free. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts as well. I know some of you guys do think that I'm just complaining and I like to complain. I'm not complaining about myself. All right, it might seem like it, but I just kind of like, I use myself as the subject, when in reality, these are a lot of things that pretty much affect every single one of us, at least if any of us are doing raids and whatnot. And you gotta at least admit, you gotta have noticed that the raids, especially from all the raiding that we do, since we raid on a daily basis pretty much, the raids have changed, and I can't exactly say confidently that they've changed for the better, unfortunately. But hey, we just continue doing our C4 type of thing. Mr. Specialist, do I have a lot of military notebooks for you? And we're climbing our way towards another floppy disk, some more C4, and the other dankness that the floppy disk does contain as well. But with that said, what that does, as you know, start wrapping up for this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. If you guys did enjoy, if you did, let me know in that comment section down below, and of course by smashing that like button and entry to the giveaway while you're at it as well. But best luck to you guys and gals. Get the chopper gas tank, join the chopper squadron. Best luck, protected, not protected, but braided, protected your pups too, but braided your pups, getting the true friend skill, leveling up your skills and getting the proper perks, protected your base, going on raids, defeating the witch and all of the bosses, aka pretty much just the blind one, but for the time being, getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fantastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. I'll talk to the next one. See ya.